Hey guys, welcome back. OGA Outdoors. If you're new, my name is Ben. I'm out here at the garden today. Got to get these tomatoes tied up. They're starting to grow out of control. I've already got my T-post put out and a couple strands of the weave started. I don't know, I've seen it called the California weave, the Florida weave. I guess if I'm in Alabama, we'll call it the Alabama weave. But I've done this 2 years in a row. It works pretty good. I'll show you some more of how it works. But I don't know, it's been raining a lot here. It's been probably raining like 3 straight days, and it's forecast for another week. It seems like it always happens here in North Alabama, Southern Tennessee. It's done it all my life. The first week of June, it's going to always be normally really wet. But we're going to have to get out here, and I got the waders on today. We're going to get out here and we're going to have to slop around today and see if we can get maybe some fertilizer on some things. And I'll just give you a general update on how the garden's progressing and show you some more about this weave. So stick around. Okay, this is what I got going on here. I got my T-post in the ground. This is the end of one of my rows. You can see I've got a string down here at the bottom and then come up about 6 inches. And there's another string there, and then there's a string here. They're all tied off the T-post and they go down the row. But you can see they get taller and taller. So if you get behind in this process, that's when the problems really start, because they're hard to corral back up. So we got to definitely get in here now because they're growing really fast, and get at least one more row in here, string stretch right now. So like I said, I usually just come up about 6 inches from the previous string. I just tie it off to the post here with I just use just a bull hard knot. I'm not a knot expert, so just an overhand knot. She's cinched up. And I've got this, you'll see that little piece of PVC I use, run the string through that. That way you can go up through here. And because if you just go with the straight string, it wants to tangle up in the tomato plants. This way you go one on the side closest to me of this plant. This is why it's called the weave. And then I go on the opposite side of the next plant. If y'all can see that, I went around the other side of it. We'll just go up the entire row doing that. Y'all can see that. This is what I've used. It lasts a good while. It's just agricultural twine. I got it off of eBay. I'm sure I probably get pretty much everything off of eBay. So I just kind of try to keep it semi-taut, a little tension on it. On that side, and just the alternate side. You can see I already got some tomatoes coming on these. So I have 4 T-posts to each row. So when I get to each T-post, I always try to cinch it up real good and tight. I'll even wrap the post. That way you don't lose your tension if you drop the string or whatever going down the row. Like that. Pick it up, we're ready to head out again. Let's just go down, make sure you get the alternate side of each plant. Yeah, if they'd all grow the same height, it would be easier, because some of them just barely need us ready for a string, and then you got some like this one, could almost use 2. If you put them where you catch the tallest ones though, then you got to go back as the short ones grow and catch up, then you have to weave them through by hand. Yeah, another typical goof up on my part. I got here to this post, this string, I went ahead and I cut it off because the next couple plants up through here were smaller, and there's actually some pepper plants. So I only did 2 strings on those where I've already got 4 here. So I was thinking I'd just have to start a new string and fix those, but I should have just wrapped it here and went back and completed this one without having to tie it off twice. Live and learn. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see this, but see the string already, I pull it all the way out. I find it easier to do that, especially when it's this muddy. That way you don't get your box all buried up and destroyed. It's really bad. My tripod's about to sink, so we're going to have to hurry up. See down the middle of the row here, this is where the tractor ran. Right here. when I put out the T-posts. It's one time I guess when soil compaction is a good thing. Because look at this, you get out of that area, you step over here, all over your boot. So try to stay in the middle. So I'm back here to where I mentioned earlier, the post where I messed up. So I've got to cut it and retie. All right, so we're gonna pull this one, tie it off, and I got a couple strings on each row, so the peppers won't need it yet. Okay, so I went down to each row, kind of like looking for limbs that were hanging out that could be tucked up, neatened up. You know, I pull the strings apart, get any low-hanging limbs if possible, and get them back in the string. Main thing here is you want to keep the stuff off the ground. Like you can see this plant here, how those leaves are yellow down on the ground. All that needs to be trimmed off because you just want your plant to grow up and not, stuff at the ground is not going to produce tomatoes. It's just a way for disease to get in. But yeah, I told you I'd give you a little tour because I'm not wading around this nasty garden. I got the main thing covered here. But yeah, got the string on, so stick around for a little quick garden tour. All right, y'all, here's one of my squash plants. It's got several on it, but they're all small. I don't think they got too much rain. You can see this one. It's fell off and rotted, so they need to grow and come on because I got terrible problems with squash bugs and they'll be kicking in here soon. Lots of issues with those. There's a zucchini. Y'all see that? It's got a couple on it. This one's almost ready right here. We'll give it another day or two. Yeah, those are some more zucchinis up through there. I got some more squash in this row. That row right there, that's my okra. Here we are, these two rows, right there, those are both pintos. Wasn't gonna grow any pintos, but I had the seeds, so I planted them. They're looking good. We'll see how they do. All right, this right here, these 4 rows are my peaches and cream sweet corn. You can see I've got a couple that are already starting to toss them. Right there, and I got that one right there. There's a few more. So this stuff, it needs to have some more fertilizer put on it. This corn really loves nitrogen, so we'll probably add a little more here since it's starting to toss them. Okay, we got 4 rows here. These right here is Silver Queen. I got a little better stand here than I did on my other corn, so hoping for good things out of this. I got to get some fertilizer on it as well, but I'm gonna let it get a little bigger. We'll hit it one round, and then when it goes to tossing, we'll hit it with some more and should get it to grow on out and do well. All right, these 3 peppers right here, these are banana peppers, and then I've got this row here. They're gonna be bell peppers on the far end, and it's gonna be jalapenos, and then we got some cayennes up here on the end, and of course the tomatoes there. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish up the little garden tour here. You can see behind me, I got some popcorn planted. I've got 8 rows of popcorn. Yeah, it's really good stuff. We got a video over on our Greene Acres channel. I'll leave you a link to that of where we harvested it last year and processed it. But anyway, if you're still sticking around, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you watching. And like always, I'm gonna catch you on the next one.